Welcome to Lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the second week of August 2019. Thank you, Cancer, for your continued support. We're starting with the energy oracle cards. See what message Spirit have for you, Cancer. Spirit, what message guidance do you have for our Cancer friends? Message guidance. What message guidance do you have for our Cancer friends? And as usual, these cards are pre-shuffled, okay, folks? I just do a little bit more shuffling on camera for those who like to see it. One more shuffle. There we go. And adjacent possibilities is at the bottom. Adjacent possibilities. So when all the windows, there's no chance to go to the doors are closed, the windows are close to us, we can look onto the floor, even up into the ceiling, to find out, is there another path? Okay, looking in all different corners to find a path for ourselves. Angel of strength, beautiful. Okay, beautiful. That's kind of like it reminds me here of the strength card, literally, with that lion there and that gentle feminine energy being present in by that lion. So this is like Leo energy I'm getting with this card here. So during this time, Cancer, some of you need to really take on that Leo energy, the strength card energy, the energy of that you are in command of your in command of your life, okay? That you can conquer it all with your own, energy. Especially for those of you that are the feminine, just know there's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. There's possibilities all around you. Keep looking, keep looking. When all the doors seems closed, keep knocking on the walls. There may be a secret door, a secret pathway somewhere. And here we have Three of Earth. Someone is in deep study. I'm saying Three of Earth. Why do I feel like this is Three of Swords? Yeah, this is Three of Swords. Forgive me. This is Three of Swords we have here, okay? Normally, the Three of Swords is the card of, this is normally seen as the card of heartbreak, right? The card of, like in the tarot, we see that heart and three swords piercing through the heart. And here we have that angel with an order that's sitting there on the book. The book is lighted. It's as if all of a sudden the answers that's been needed are communicated. Someone has stumbled into some secret knowledge here. It's like a magical book. He has opened it in the right page. And now all of a sudden, look at the key. There's a key on his chin there. He's found the key to the path going forward. And that other is a symbol of communication. Okay? He has different books and scrolls open on that table. This is about studying, intellect, and learning. Because this is what the air energy talks about anyways. And here we have seven of air. Again, more air energy for you during this time, Cancer. And the Seven of Air, he talks about lies, deceit. A lot of times it might be deceit into the things that, into those doctrine, those ideas, those thoughts that we grew up with, that we learn to internalize. Oh my goodness, more air energy for you. This is the Eight of Air that flow onto the floor. So we have the 3, the 7, and the 8 of air on the table for you during this time, Libra. This is very strong energy. And we have the 9 of water at the bottom of the deck. And this is about your wish fulfillment, okay? This is about your happiness. This is about your everything that you want to happen, right? And also there's a sense of deep spirituality, because look at the imagery here. That feminine energy is covered under the light of the divine, right? The bright white light coming straight from the source. It's like they know they're protected. There's a sense of protection, divine protection here. So a lot of you Cancer, if you went through some heartbreak, if you were in a situation that was like very negative, that brought you a lot of pain and sorrow, which you were trying to understand, it, you couldn't understand, like, why is this happening to me, why me, and you try to look at that situation from every single angle to see how could that have happened, right? And it's almost like all of a sudden you understanding it, things are getting clearer for you. Like perhaps some of you would be in a dream, right? With that dragon here, some of you it would be in a dream, some of you it would just be you driving, all of a sudden that thoughts, you remember a conversation that happened a while back, right? You will read something in a book for a lot of you, and all of a sudden something's going to click magically in your mind, and you'll understand why the situation became what it was, and why you dealt with it also the way that you did. With the Seven of Swords here, a lot of it about that Seven of Swords, especially in this deck, it talks about the way we understand the world, the way we see things, and a lot of times we are our own worst enemies, because we hold on so tightly to certain belief system that we think this is the way it's always been, this is the way it must continue to be, this is the way my parents did it, and this is the way that I must continue down that same path, that's the way I must do it, right? And it's a lot of time not for our best and highest good, and certainly not for those around us. He's holding the book here, and he has the sword of clarity, if you will, was more like a dagger around his neck, but his eyes look like they are like blind, like he can't really read that book. He can only understand, he can really understand, only understand the message, the communication that is in that book, the knowledge that can be found in that book through his third eye. That's the eye that's open. Let me pull it up again for you guys so you to see, right? That's the eye that's open, that third eye, through to that's the way forward. So I think for a lot of you, you're understanding that, right? The things that you thought you knew, you are so sure about, that's how you grew up, that's what you were taught, that's what that relationship was supposed to be, right? That's how you're supposed to react when these certain things happen to you. You're understanding that your way perhaps was not always the best way, or whatever it is that you took on as the principle, as the one truth, you might have been wrong about it, because now you're truly seeing, now you're really discovering that there are different paths, there are different possibilities, okay? And it requires strength to do so. It literally, and by the way, I just pulled that card. This is the card that's underneath it, number 9, a broken heart. So for you, some of you Libra, you're literally finding a different path, different possibility, because of that broken heart. Out of that broken heart, all of a sudden you're opening up your mind, you're opening up your horizon to different perhaps type of people, to different kind of love, to different way of living, to different kind of relationship, because it seems like you are really stuck in one way of being, one way of thinking. And what that does is like it has opened the gate for you. Okay, it has opened the gate for you, that broken heart, that pain, that sorrow you experienced there. And yes, there must have been lies, and it could have been like self-lies, self-deceit, okay? There could have been trickery involved. A lot of it might have been from yourselves or from another you were dealing with. But, and look at here, this is someone, the sword is literally, one sword is pointing up, and one sword is piercing through to the hands. This is about like a self-sacrifice, okay? And the 8 of Swords is what sometimes we talk about. You are stuck, but it's by your own doing. You don't have to, right? He could easily remove that sword and pinch that sword from himself, but he's decided to. And we see the chains here, like he's chained, almost kind of like, oh, I don't have use of my hand, it's like I'm in punishment, I have to stand here, I can't do anything about it. But this is like almost like you're stuck, it's in your head. If you're feeling like you're stuck in a situation, you couldn't find your way out. And I'm going to pull the book. This is the Dreams of Gaia deck. And I've been telling you guys, I just started using it last week, and I wasn't ready to use this card, this deck, but Spirit pushed me to use it, and then this time again, it was almost natural to just pick it up and keep going. So this is the first key phrases that came for that 8 of Air for you. Ego does not always tell the truth. That's the thing here. A lot of you are really stuck in your ego. You're really stuck in your ego. Admit that you make a mistake. time to change your ways. Memory is imperfect. Self-justification does not mitigate harm. So let me put it up so you guys can see. I'm not making this up. And that's before I pulled up the book, because I can read these cards intuitively. I can feel the message intuitively. But I felt like there was something that I needed to see. There was something more, because I'm still learning this deck, if you will. There was something more that I needed to see here. So for a lot of you, it's almost like the blockage was from yourself. Like you created that blockage for yourself, okay? It is a challenging, it's very challenging, this card. These are like not the most positive cards that you can get. And this is like so opposite of who you are, like your energy, Cancer, because this is like so much air and mental energy. And here we have broken heart, like seeing things from this point of view of pain and sorrow and hurt, deep hurt for that, okay? And feeling like you are lied to, or you use lying, deceiving yourself in thinking you know everything, you understand everything, or your way has to be the way. But now the Eight of Swords is telling you, whatever it is that you're thinking, it may just be you. That stuckness that you're feeling, that sense of restraint that you're feeling, it's you creating it. It's in your mind. It's made of your own thinking. It's your thoughts process that are creating it. And I still haven't even picked up any clarification card for you, because the message seems so clear here. But I want to pick up something on the Three of Air for you. What is the Three of Air trying? Clarification on the Three of Air. Tell us a little bit more about that Three of Air spirit for Cancer. And here we have Nine of Cups again, and it comes out that way, sideways. And that's the Nine of Cups that's at the bottom, okay? Yes, it had to do with an emotional situation. This is your Nine of Cups. This is about your happiness. The hurt, the pain that you are feeling had to do in regards to your happiness, okay? And for some of you, it was a love situation. It was just perhaps your happiness in your home life. And for some of you, Cancer, you were dealing with an Aries. We have the Emperor that came out here. And then we have a whole stack. And I'm not going to take those. We have the Ten of Swords upside down. So some of you may be Gemini, dealing with a Gemini, or you have Gemini on your in your chart, because there's a lot of air energy here to begin with. But this is about your happiness. This is about you being in control of your life. The heartbreak came to, or with a father figure for some of you. The Emperor can represent a father figure, an older person, an older man. Perhaps some of you, that person that brought that pain, that heartbreak towards you, it was someone that was supposed to take care of you, someone that was in authority over you, okay? Let's look at that Seven of Air. Seven of Air. Some clarification on the Seven of Air spirit. Clarification on the Seven of Air for our Cancer friends. Clarification on the Seven of Air for our Cancer friends. Okay, two cards came out. Wow, we have the Empress and we have the Five of Swords. Other air energy. Now, the Empress is the ultimate mother, the counterpart of the Emperor. And here they are, like facing each other. Her back is to the Emperor with the Five of Air. This is two people that are literally turning their back to each other because of lies and deceit, because of conflict. The Five of Swords is a card of conflict, okay? A fight, real fight happening here. So you have pain, hurt, heartbreak, lies and deceit and conflict, and people turning their back to each other. Two people turning their back to each other in a romantic situation. Is something that was supposed to bring you happiness that has turned quite sour here. And some clarification on the Eight of Air. Clarification on the Eight of Air for Cancer. The good news here, Cancer, these are all minor kind of energy on top, okay? The oracle card that came out for this Angel of Strength. What I'm getting here is you really need to muster your strength to look at this situation from a very objective point of view, to not be in your emotions about it, to really look at it. Why is this the way it is? Why is the situation the way it is? What is my part in that situation? How does my belief system has an effect in this situation to create this conflict, to create this hostility that exists in this relationship? This is what my goodness, look at this. Eight of Air, Eight of Swords, clarifying Eight of Air. This is the same card. This is Spirit telling me, I said what I said. Cancer. All that feeling, you see how she's stuck here, blindfolded in all this business. This is you. You can get yourself out of this, okay? This is your own thoughts. This is your own ideas that are creating that restraint. Okay? There's no that bondage here. It's nothing that you can get yourself out of with strength. And here we have the Temperance card that really wanted to flip out for you. This healing needs to happen here. Okay? Healing needs to happen here. Angelic protection is perhaps coming to some of your help, to some of you. If you ask for it, it shall be there for you. It shall be yours. Okay? Sagittarius energy here with the Temperance card. You really need to gather your strength. The Unknown card. Wow. Talking about, okay, and this is what I was just telling you, Cancer. It's really up to you, okay? These are minor arcana. This is really up to you. The Temperance card is here, but the angels are there. Our spirit guides are there to assist us. But we must ask for that assistance, okay? We must be prepared and ready to accept and follow the path once we're being guided towards, once we've received that assistance. It's up to you. This Unknown card, and that's what it's telling you. We cannot know the outcome of this story because it's up to you. It really depends on what you decide to do. Do you decide to remain stuck, or do you decide to look at the other possibilities that exist? The other way of being, the other set of principles that you can choose to live your life by. The other way, you may wish to connect, to relate to another. Or do you want to stay stuck in this situation, in this unhealthy situation, in the disappointment? 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's a card of emotional dissatisfaction, emotional disappointment. The outcome here is still unknown. Angelic protection, angelic help, angelic guidance is there for you. Are you going to ask for it? Are you going to accept it? It's unknown. We don't know what this is going to be. It's up to you. That's what Spirit is telling me here. You get a choice. Step into your 9 of Cups energy to create your wish fulfillment by asking for strength, by asking for help, by asking your spirit guide to bring moderation and healing to the situation. Or you want to stay in the disappointment, in your heartbreak. It's up to you. What are you going to choose, Cancer? It's your choice. What is it going to be? It's your choice. And it starts with one decision. It starts with you shifting your perspective to the way you're seeing this whole thing. This is the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. We have number 5 that just jumped out for you. And at the bottom, we have number 15. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. My goodness. Let me hold it a little bit longer. Sometimes I feel like I'm holding this card long enough. And then when I watch it back and I'm like, okay, I could have held it a little bit longer. Look at this, Cancer. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. How on the nose can that be? Adjacent possibilities. See things from a different perspective. See things from a different perspective. This is the repeated message for you from Spirit right now, okay? Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. Be kind to yourself, first of all, Cancer. Because I feel like some of you, you're really wallowing in self-pity. You're really wallowing in being miserable. You're really taking this as a badge of honor that you are hurt, and that, oh, these terrible things happen to you, and you're holding on to it. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. Be kind to yourself and be kind to those around you as you go through this, as you navigate your way out of this. And I hope that's a choice that you make, to ask for help, to harness your strength, the strength of the lion. Okay? We're in Leo season now. This is like Leo energy. It's like palpable. We have a lion gate coming up on the 8th. This is being recorded on the 7th. Like, harness that energy of like jump into that vortex, to start create a new beginning for you, from a new perspective, a new reality. Because the possibilities are endless. You do not have to be stuck. Okay? outcome is still unknown. It's up to you, Cancer. And I hope you make the right choice for yourself. I sincerely do. And this is a message that comes out. No, it's not as sunny as I would like it to be for you guys, but that this is the message, and I hope that it resonates for somebody, and that you can get some insights out of it, wherever that's dealing with this situation right now, that you can pull yourself out of this negativity, okay? And I'm sending you a lot of healing energy and a lot of love during this time. Be kind to yourself, be kind to those around you, and ask for help, ask spirit for help, ask your angel for help. Meditate, pray about it. If there are leaders in your around you, like if you a praying person, pray. If you need assistance, go to a church, to a temple, wherever you go to get spiritual advice and strength, go find it, okay? But just don't stay stuck in this energy. All right, Cancer, this is it for this time. Come back next week. And remember, as always, love is indeed the only answer. I'm really sending you so much love. Bye, Cancer.